Hello, I'm Talien. Welcome to today's stream. Let me just take a second to make sure everything's connected. I think we're good. Yeah, hi, welcome. So, last stream we finished playing Of the Devil episode 2, and I promised I would follow it up with an art stream. So, here we are. Is the stream doing okay? Getting some drop frames. Uh-oh. I think my internet might be being a little bit weird. So my internet has been having issues for the past like week or two. I don't know what's up. It's been like randomly going out. Fortunately, so far it hasn't happened during stream, but apologies if that ends up happening right now. It looks like stuff is happening, but I'm having a lot of dropped frames. Hopefully the stream is still okay. Yeah, we'll do stuff and we'll hope that it works. Hello, Badman. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I do also want to call out the fundraiser is happening now for real. There's pinned messages in the chats. If you're on YouTube, there's stuff in the description for the donation incentives. Yeah, cool. I hope you guys can check that out. So, as far as art stuff goes, I don't have a fully concrete idea of what we should draw today. I do have some brief sketches that I did in like the 15 minutes before stream start, that we can potentially try to use. So I have a cute Sarah close-up that doesn't look like Sarah yet, but that's okay. We can fix that. And I have dramatic Morgan tearing her chest open. So, uh-oh. I see a no video happen. Oh my gosh. What happened? It's the freaking, I know what that is. It was my timer. I thought I had turned that off. Anyway, we have those. We could use one of those, or we could do something else. Yeah, I don't know. Or we could potentially do both if we just do them really, really fast. I mean, I do, 1 hour speed paints all the time. Usually for like landscapes drawn off a pre-existing reference image. So that is very much a different beast. Yeah. I guess such is the question of where to start now. I did say I wanted to draw daughter, so we have this. Or we could potentially draw other Sarahs too. IDK. We could also try to go for more drama. I do think I want to make something out of this eventually, even if it's just something quick. What is happening with my internet? Hang on, let me just get out the task manager real quick and see if it shows what the heck is going on. Because stuff is not looking too good. I don't know, it seems to be okay. Or not always. Well, I guess I don't know how many people are even really here right now, but if you're here and you see stream is working right, let me know. Or if you see stream is not working right, let me know. Yeah. Okay. Hey Luke, thanks for coming. Um, yeah. All right. I think it's not terrible. So we'll just go. The question is where to go. I guess we can draw cute Sarahs. I will need to bring up some reference though. Give me a sec. I maybe should have done this before stream. Honestly, we could probably just get like the concept art from the game, but I think it'll be faster to find something online. Here we have a Sarah. She's very tiny. Put our reference Sarah in the top there. Okay. Let's see what we can do with this. She has so much stuff happening in her outfit. This was kind of a rough sketch, so we might need to move stuff around anatomy-wise. You know what? I think what I might do is maybe zoom her out a little bit so that I can draw the rest of her body somewhat. But on the other hand, I kind of don't want to do that because then I might get into perfectionist mode. And if I just do this, then I can kind of fudge it. And even if the anatomy is totally wrong, who really knows or cares? I think I'll just go with this for now. If stuff ends up looking really wrong, I can always digitally adjust it. I'm just trying to kind of decide how I want her face to be angled. I think this is a good angle. That's looking weird. Why is that looking weird? Just kind of give her some more face guidelines. Mm. Like a weird angle to work with. I feel like I'm doing the free run meme. I don't know if you guys have seen that. That was a way more intense angle than this though. Like this eye is just like not in the right place. I'm gonna set her to multiply over here just so that I can draw under her. What do I do with this eye? It looks awful. I don't feel like I'm doing it that wrong, yet somehow. Yeah, I think that's better. I think it just needed to be out to the side a little bit more. Mm, now it just looks like her eyes are too far apart. I don't know why. Zoom in a little bit more on that. Mm-mm. Nose is looking weird now too. That's better. It's not looking very Sarah yet, but we're still just getting started. Mm, I'm probably gonna end up moving slash redrawing the mouth at some point. Mm, let's do the little flip test here. That actually looks surprisingly good flipped. Okay. Yeah, I think her chin here is gonna end up getting mostly covered anyway. Yeah, I think it looks better like that. Oh, hi, Fluffy. Yep. Okay, I think we need a cat pet break. She is coming to bother me. Okay, that that works quite well, I think. Um, let's see. Um, Clothing folds are hard. I'm trying to figure out how I want the fabric to bunch on her sleeves here. So her sleeves, especially at the like forearm here, are pretty poofy. Um, so especially here on this arm, we would have poof. Mm, that looks weird. I think I need to place the rest of her arm first before I start placing the fabric. Um, we can maybe start with her legs actually, since that's, underneath. That is actually kind of trickier. She has this, can't quite tell what's going on in here. It's like, I think she just has like her coat that's belted here. So we can do that. And then this part that's like the coat opens up at the bottom here very, very dramatically, sticking way out to the sides. Um, how how would it look in this pose? I think it could just the this part could just hang down at the side here. And then this, it's a little bit hard to tell what's going on down here because I'm not sure if this is like a skirt. I think it is. She has like a little like dress underneath there, right? Let's go find some more references. Here I might take Badman's advice and look in the of the Devil wiki. Are there more images? Okay, there's a gallery. Let's check the gallery. So looking at her sprites from like the her bartender job where she has the coat off, it looks like she has a dress, but it has like a thigh slit on the side, and it seems to be one side. So we can use that. And then she has like tights underneath or leggings or whatever with a stripe down them. Mm, hmm. That is also kind of awkward to do in this pose. Oh man. Let's see. How do we want this to work? I'll I'll figure out her ahoge later and just the rest of her hair. Ugh, no, I don't like any of what I did to that. Why does she look so weird? I don't know. She doesn't like it's not like she looks bad, she just doesn't look like Sarah. You know what I mean? She looks like cute anime girl. Sarah is quite skinny, so I should probably slim those legs down a little bit. My memory of the games with Sarah didn't smile much on screen. Yeah, she smiled sometimes, but not a lot, yeah. She had like a a little smug smile that she did sometimes that was really cute. Ah. Give her like a little squish cheek. It'd be cute. Mm. Ah, no, that looks wrong. Mm. I feel like my angles are weird. That like she looks more like she's kind of turned that way, whereas her legs are like turned that way more. A cat, please get out of the way. was that sound? Oops. Why is she so a hoge? That also looks wrong. All right, I can fix her hair slash head shape later. I think we can. Hmm. Hmm. I think maybe I will try to get a better picture of her overall anatomy. These legs are like too long. Hang on, let's undo all that. And actually do that on a separate layer. Just to... Hmm. Hmm. feel like I'm getting totally lost in this. Ah. Hmm. Wire pose is so hard. Probably because I don't know anatomy. um. I feel like this is just making it worse. I think of what I need to do is move her leg over this way. I think that is helping. Maybe. I think I might actually move this hand up to here. There we go. I think that's better. The one thing left now is this arm. I think that works. Okay. I think that's what I'm gonna go with. Make like a sketch folder. And put these both in here. And make her big again. I forget what size she was originally. This is a pretty good indicator for how big she was. Because there's like a round cutout here. I think it should be something like that, right? Yeah, there we go. I think that looks right. Put back the reference, Sarah. So this arm seems to have like more straps on it, and this arm is relatively plain. Here, let me pull up a Sarah that has her arms more straight. Let's take one of these Sarahs. Oh god, that's a really tiny Sarah. So yeah, you can kind of see how her sleeves work there. Oops. I wanted to undo the stuff I had done there. Mm. I'm not entirely sure what to do with her like skirt. I don't know if it would be all the way like flipped up or still like kind of caught in her knees there. You wouldn't be a Maya Fey without a skirt that's surprisingly short compared to how it looks from your visible sprite. I mean, it's not so much that it's short necessarily, it just has a high slit. Like, the skirt goes to about her knees, but I'm gonna do something like, I don't know. I don't know what to do with the skirt. I can have the skirt just kind of hanging down. uh, Maybe I'll just ignore it. Your finger is like too far out to the side. Boy, did not mean to do that. Probably should clean up whatever the heck is going on in here, though. Look at all this mess. I mean, this is a sketch layer, so it's not a huge deal, but... Just gonna get rid of all of this pretty much. Just like all bangs. That's better as far as her hair goes. That's too much smile. There we go. Um, all right. I guess what do we want to do next? I think I'm not sure if I want to ink this. I think it would be nice to give it some color. We could do like a colored sketch. Or we could go straight into inking. Dunno. Is the term? How like the base colors behind for the wide areas? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Right now I'm just kind of cleaning up the sketch, although that would be very much unnecessary if I'm going to replace it with inking lines anyway. What part of the art are we at? I mean, this is a sketch. I'm currently debating whether I want to line it. See, the thing is, we don't have like a whole ton of time. I'm afraid if we go into like full line art, we're not going to get very far. So maybe I'll just do a colored sketch. Oops. Like, I think the current form is kind of too rough for colors, but if we clean this up some more, it could be okay. Get rid of this. Or was that actually something important? All right, I think this is getting somewhere. Um, I still don't know what to do with the skirt. I guess maybe I'll just keep ignoring it. And I can maybe put in like the straps of her shoes. Not that I really know how those work. Can I get any kind of close up on her shoes? It's hard to tell with the art style. But anyway, that's like all the way in the corner here. Who cares? Um, I give this as accurate, but possibly for the skirt, the angle be opposite. Might make it look more natural that it's not falling down. Well, right now I don't really have the skirt in here. Um, I don't really know what to do with the skirt. 'Cause like, um, it would be like, the skirt is like, has a slit here. And so if she's like sitting down like this, then the skirt would like fall down this way, I guess. Hard to say for sure. It is tricky. Like it would be easier if the slit was like all the way up to her hip, and then it would be like, okay, well, it's just falling straight down. Um, but hmm. All right, let me try to finish up her hair and neck parts. Um, okay, I think that will do for that. Mm, All right, I think, is that good enough for sketch? I think maybe we can start doing some colors. And obviously we can mess with the sketch later too. Um, her bangs look weird. I don't know. Something about all this still looks a little off, but I think we're pretty close. I think we're doing good. Um, that good skin color. I feel like it's kind of too yellow. Maybe like that. Or you know what? I'm going to split up the skin layers so that they can go in different, like, what's it? Well, different layers. And I think I'm going to stick with the watercolor brushes for this. Just because this, you know, colored sketch look will look better if the, what's it? If the colors, if the edges are kind of softer. Um, get her that nice spearmint color. That's too bright. Is that good? I don't know. Maybe. Hmm. Give it a little bit extra oomph. Uh-oh, I think my pen is lagging again. Hello. The white is gonna be a little bit tricky, maybe. I think it'll help if I put in like a colored background first to help the white stand out. Um, let's give it a background. What color do we want this background to be? What's a good Sarah background? Mm, so she's mostly white and gray and teal and orange. So what would be good with that? Mm, let's start with something kind of simple, and then we can do stuff to it. Dark and cool BG could be. Could try going with like a darker version of her teal. That could be cute. I think it'll be better to figure that out once we have more colors. So I'm gonna just leave this for now, and then we can add other stuff later. Okay, so I don't think we want this to be like white, but I don't know, maybe we can. Let's put the fluff on a separate layer just in case we need to separate things out later. It'll make it easier. Oh, Kitty, hi. Oops. Okay, well, We'll do what we can with that. The devil is of the welcome, Satotaku. Hope you're enjoying the art. Ah. I see of the devil. I click. Well, I'm happy to have you. Uh, I take it you are new to this channel, so we just finished episode 2 last week. So we're doing an art stream. This is hard because I have these like kind of soft lines, but if I go outside of them, the contrast with the dark background is so intense that it just looks bad. Ah. Ah. Not what I meant to do. Oh shoot, I also realized I had hello, beer brewer. Good looking sketch. Thank you. Sorry, I totally missed your message. And Polly too. Hi, Polly. I had my Twitch tab on the Sarah reference images, so I couldn't see my Twitch chat. I'm so sorry, guys. Oops, my bad. I'm very good at this streaming stuff. Okay. Um, hmm. Imagining Sarah in a different jacket that's dark green. She would look good in dark green, yeah. Oh boy. I didn't really define the edge of the fluff that well on this side, so I'm just kind of winging it. Someone offered the daughter a jacket. Aw. Very cute. I don't need to be too thorough with these just because it's gonna blend in with the white underneath anyway. All right. So there's like two shades of gray present. I guess we'll keep it with this sort of slightly greenish thing. So this will be the lighter gray that's also on her skirt, but we haven't decided what to do with the skirt yet, so we'll figure that out, I guess. There's that, and then it's also on her sleeve here. Um, and then let's do her pants. Let's see. I think let's put that under this layer. Is that too dark? Maybe too dark. You know what? I'm gonna put it under the skin layer too. Just at the very bottom. Okay. Then let's fix up some of the edges here. There. And here. And on the skin as well. And while we're at it, take the skin color. Was it this color? I think it was this color for the skin. And put in the legs, which I kind of missed before. Do I want that on a separate layer from her hand? Maybe. For now it'll be one layer. A little bit weird, but... nah. No, I will put it on a separate layer. Let's just have a feet layer. And make sure to actually put it all the way in this time. And I don't even remember which line was for what here. Do I need that line? What are all these lines down here? I don't know. I'm confused now. Um Oh, oops. I was drawing that on the wrong layer. Fill that in, and then I think we fill in all of pretty much all of this too. Although I'm not sure. Here, let's get back our smaller sketch just for a little bit, just to see what the heck was going on there. Yeah, I don't think we need any of those lines. Just gonna like do that. And then put that in. Except probably more what over here. Cool, cool. And then oops. I wanted that gray color back. I think I'll actually put this over the hand. Okay, cool. I kind of feel like I want to clean that up a little bit. Just make the lines a little smoother. I should probably actually clean up the sketch. Oops, what am I doing? All right, we've got that. Let's, I guess, do the orange potentially. And I think I'm gonna use the same orange for her eyes and maybe also for her hair. Yeah, I think her hair is the same orange. Okay, orange, orange, like very orange. Like this orange. It's maybe a little too bright. Oops. That looks pretty good. And then her, like the side of her leggings there also orange. Whoa! Is that a donation alert? Jump scared me a little bit. I didn't actually see the alert pop up because it's really small on my screen, so let me go check it in the thing. Thank you, Batman! Mom pressed to pay for cold water. Thank you so much. Redeemed a scared the hell out of me. Scared the hell out of me too. Should I make it a little bit quieter or something? But yeah, Speedpaint commission. Very cool. Very exciting. Yeah, thanks so much for the donation. I was just like in the zone. Absolutely jump scared me. Oh my god. It was a bit loud, yeah. Hooray for donations, yeah. The loudness is entirely my fault. I can adjust that. Sorry for that. Oh boy. I think I can adjust it at least. Love to donate, but I legit have 72 cents. Oh no. Supporting through viewership that you well, thank you. It is still appreciated. Um, please don't feel pressured to donate or anything. What am I doing? Totally threw me off. Right, hair. I wanted to add her like orange hair highlights. Oops. Give her a little bit in here. Why is it not coming out right? There we go. Maybe like a little bit in the back there. Um, and her like barcode thing is kind of interesting because it's like very like it's not actually, presented the way it is on her head. It's very like stylized. So I need to figure out how to put it in there. I think I'll just kind of have it follow, the top of her head like that a little bit. I don't know. It's an awkward thing to draw. Does that look okay? I don't know. I think it looks strange. You could further stylize by drawing a normally drawn barcode and then stretched and warped. Uh, I think it might be better if maybe I'll just start with like a rectangle and then like erase from it. If that makes sense. Can maybe get it to look better like that. I could also try to do like shape tools. Get the rectangle right first. And then try to keep the lines relatively parallel. I think that's looking somewhat better, but it just needs a little bit more erasing. Kind of like that. Oops. Ah. Maybe that goes out too far. Mm. I think I'm onto something, but I don't like how that looks. I feel like maybe it should just be like smaller or something. Like that? I I think it might also help to use a thicker brush for this. Just make the cuts a little bit more clean. How's that? That's better. I think I'll go with that. Um, let's see. Am I missing anything details wise? There's still the matter of the skirt that I still don't know what to do with, and there's still the shoes. I feel like I don't like this. I think her shoulder maybe needs to go out further or something. I'm gonna go with that. Um, I think I really need to figure out what to do with the skirt. Why is it so annoying? Also, before I forget, let's give her some eyebrows. Do that on a different layer. I think we're also at the point where we can figure out what to do with the background too. I think I don't like either of these options. That's an option maybe. And if I were to go for a lighter background, not sure what I want to do with the background. I think I do kind of like the darker one better. Let's stick with that for now. If I was doing like a finished piece, I would probably try to put some kind of like light or texture or something in the background, but for this, we're probably not going to do that. What do I want to do? How much are we ignoring the skirt? I really don't want to deal with it. Maybe, you know what? Maybe what we do is we take all of this and we just cut it. So that the skirt isn't there. I don't like that. I don't like that. Funny how tiny your canvas is. It's not that small. I mean, I'm zoomed out all the way right now. Well, not all the way. This is the 100% size of the canvas. And actually looking at it like this, I have so much stuff to clean up in the face. I should probably do that. Are you using mobile? No. I am on a laptop. People usually hide the UI. What do you mean? Like, all of this stuff? I need this stuff. Or make them the smallest possible. I use the UI. I mean, there's some stuff that you don't need, like this. I don't I don't need it to be that big. All right. You prefer like before it's cool. Eh, I mean, it doesn't really bother me. Oops. Why is it doing that? I keep trying to move it and it's... All right, I probably shouldn't spend too long cleaning up the sketch though, because we have other stuff to do. It's getting pretty late. I think we should try to wrap this up soon. Um, you know what? Fuck it. I think we don't have time to go for the skirt, so I'm just gonna extend the leggings. Extend the orange stripe. Okay, this does look weird now. I'm used to it being this way. That looks weird though. It's too long. Should maybe go this way instead, actually. Whatever. It looks a little bit weird, but it's not the focal point. Who cares? Um, okay, I would like to get a little bit of shading in before we finish for the day. At the very least, I definitely want to put some more detail in her eyes. And I think I would like to at least give her a little bit of like blush, if not actual like shading on her face and skin and stuff. Obviously, we don't have time to like do all the rendering. I would like to put some shading at least in the fluff to give it a little bit more depth. Done for today? Just about. Um, I don't want to keep going for too long because I gotta sleep at some point. So Sarah's eyes are pretty distinctive, but this is also a lot just like the art style of the game. So I don't necessarily think I need to follow this exactly, especially with like the highlights right in the center of the pupil. Sarah's sporting that gray orange Adidas. 10-minute more, maybe. Oh no, I'm not ending like right now. Um, I do want to wrap up as quickly as possible though, because I mean, I would like to end it now, but I think it's not done enough. We need to do more. I should actually extend this. I feel like doing it like this with no highlights in her eyes makes her look super crazy, which is kind of funny. This is like murderer Sarah. She's learning from Morgan. I actually quite like that. Let's maybe go even a little bit darker in the very center. And then we can give her some highlights. You know what? I might do like a glow layer for highlights. Actually, I think I'm gonna get a softer brush. That looks cute. I think we can go with that for eye shading. Maybe, I don't know. It seems like a little bit much. Mm, we'll go with that for now, but I might tone it down. Um, let's. Oh, man, I want to do full shading real bad, but I just feel like I don't have time. Let's just do something super basic. Oops. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Let's lock the pixels on this and then I shouldn't be doing this at this time of day. We should be finishing the stream. But no, I gotta be a perfectionist. And that's too much. where are her hands? What layer is that on? That's on some random layer somewhere. There. Oh gosh, I keep forgetting to lock the transparency. Okay, we've got that. I wanted to give her some blush. Whoa. That's not a very good color for blush. It's not working very well for me. That's maybe a little bit too light for her skin tone. I don't know. It's not really working for me. How do I get this blush? It's not blushing. Also, I think I should probably use a different brush for that. That's way too intense. I mean, I can put on a color and then adjust it, which you guys can't see, but it's a thing I can do. That's probably too much. I'm gonna go with that and then turn down the opacity on it. Is that gonna work? All right, whatever. Close enough. Um, let's do this one now. I don't like how that's looking, but I think it's better than nothing. All right, that'll do for that. And I might keep the clothes relatively flat, but I do at least want to add some shading on the hair. I think it really needs more than that, but I'm in a rush now. We're doing this speed paint style. Mm, I don't like how the shading color turned out, but it is what it is, I guess. All right, I guess that will do it for that, and then let's just real quick try to put some shading in the clothing. Or you know what? I already have white shading, so where's that layer? That's good. Um, there's that, and then I think I'm probably not going to bother shading the orange layers, but let's at least shade the dark gray bits. Just quick, quick, quick. Hurry, hurry, hurry. I don't like that. It'll have to do. Not perfect, but what'll you do? All right, I think that'll be it. Okay, cool. We're we're done, I guess. We have a Sarah. All right, she's very cute. Do we want to do something fun on the background, maybe? 10 more minutes. Can I, what like, whatchamacallit? What kind of fancy effect brushes do I have? Not a lot, I don't think. I have some of these that have some effects. I know these have all sorts of weird things in them, but a subtle halo. No, I don't like that. Um, that's even worse. Yeah, I don't know. I've done stuff with these dust things before, but I don't think I really have anything good for this. Just some like texture in the background. How's that? I don't like it. I think I'm just gonna keep the solid color background. I could maybe do like a gradient of some kind. Oh, not that. That's even worse. But if you want halo. Nah. All right, whatever. I think we don't have time to mess with the background. Let's just leave it as this. There we go. The girl. It's so cute. All right. Thanks for coming, guys. I think that is it. As for future plans, I'm not going to be streaming this Thursday, but then we have our regularly scheduled Speedpaint stream on Sunday, and we're starting Venba next week on Tuesday, hopefully, unless other things come up. So yeah, 'tis the plan. Thanks for coming, guys. I hope you had fun. I hope you also enjoyed Of the Devil with me and all that good stuff. Um, yeah. I'll see you later for other games and art and stuff. So, have a good rest of your night. Bye, guys.